So I was walking downtown LA, and I passed a store, and the guy was like, "Hola, bonita, ven para acá." Hi, beautiful, come here. Ooh. What were you wearing? Jeans and a top? I was shocked, but then I walked faster to get away from that shop.
I was waiting for the bus after school to go home, and this car passed by and whistled. And he honked and called me pretty in Spanish.
What were you wearing?
My school uniform.
How did you react?
I was very uncomfortable.
I was wearing shorts and just, a normal t-shirt and like a hat. My grandma's friend, who is an old lady, she catcalled me, and I didn't know it was catcalling because I was just too young and I just didn't know. She was just saying stuff about my body and it made me feel uncomfortable.
I think it happened a lot. I just didn't know that being approached by like a bunch of old guys being like, "Hey there, little lady," was like creepy. And I remember thinking like, wow, I'm a woman now. I didn't feel that way when I like got my period or anything like that. It was like, oh, like catcalled happened.
I was literally a kid, and I'm short, okay? So to catcall a kid who's like, what, barely 4'10"? That's messed up. I would be wearing my school uniform, which isn't all that revealing. A white polo blazer, and the skirt would go down to my ankles. My parents would go into the bank, and then they would leave me with my sister and my nanny. And I remember some guy who kept staring at us, and like he'd strike up a conversation like, "Hi," and like, "Where are your parents?" and "How old are you?" and like stuff like that. The man was probably in his 30s. What could a man in his 30s have anything to do talking to a child who's like, what, 9 in first grade?
It was my 9th birthday, and it was already nighttime, so there weren't many guests around, and he just started saying weird things to me, like, "Hey, why don't you come over here?" or stuff like that. It just made me really uncomfortable, because it was just me and him outside. I just kind of like blacked out.
Was he an invited guest?
I don't know who he was.
I was walking down the street with my mom, and this guy called my mom suegra, which is mother-in-law. I felt really uncomfortable because he was a grown man.
I've had a friend since I was like 5. She, I guess, realized a year ago that she was very conventionally attractive and got a lot of attention. And that was about the time that I started taking self-defense. She and a few other people decided to kind of make fun of me for that, sort of saying that I shouldn't do it because I'm not conventionally attractive and I won't need that because I won't get catcalled or like harassed or assaulted, or I don't know. She kind of internalized all of that stuff that a lot of girls experience into male validation.
I think it kind of goes back to the grooming thing. He actually babysitted one of my friends from Girl Scouts. I didn't really like him because he kept making blowjob jokes around me. I didn't understand what sex was because
Like you were 9.
I was 9 and I was very uncomfortable with it at the time. A few years later, he admitted to me that he had a foot fetish, and I was like, okay, a little weird to tell like a 14-year-old when you're 19. But I didn't comprehend it as me possibly being a victim. He started texting me again, and he was asking for like more pictures of myself personally. And that's where I kind of officially blocked him.
My name is Millie and I'm 16.
My name is MK, I'm 16.
My name is Lana and I'm 16 years old.
My name is Hannah. I'm 16 years old.
catcalling can turn into something else.
I think that it's disgusting.
It just makes people feel unsafe.
You never know what a person's going through.
If your catcallers were standing in front of you, what would you say?
To be honest, I'd be too scared to say anything.
Not to do it to someone else, because you never know where someone's head is at, and you don't know what like situations they might make up, or like where it can take them.
Stay away from me. You hurt me a lot, and I just wanted to stop.